Bone 23 videos.
May the sun always warm the waters you swim in. This is episode 69 of the Pure Argonian Rogue, and as you can see, we are here in High Hrothgar and about to talk to Arngeir. He has been friendly so far, but is he a friend? Well, we'll know shortly. He will allow us to go to Paarthurnax, who will then hopefully let us read the Elder Scroll, and if that happens, we can battle Alduin at the throat of the world, which is one of the coldest places in Skyrim, especially at night and especially if there is a snowstorm. So, if you play this on Legendary Survival difficulty like I do, be well prepared. Always remember the wise words of Sun Tzu. The general who wins the battle makes many calculations in his temple before the battle is fought. The general who loses makes but few calculations beforehand. Let's go.
Sky above, voice within.
I need to learn the shout used to defeat Alduin.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
It was recorded on Alduin's wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
Guys, what's wrong here? The Blades just want to defeat Alduin, don't you?
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
What kind of attitude is that? So, you won't help me?
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Strundul, Rockventinvak, Paarthunax.
Dragonborn?
Yeah?
Wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
So, can you teach me this shout?
No, only Paarthunax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
So, why haven't I met Paarthunax yet?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
Okay. How do I get to the top of the mountain to see him?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthunax.
Good. Do that. Oh, here.
The path to Paarthunax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. Va. Kor.
Lock. Va. Kor.
The words, wait. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Oh, I will. I love this gift. No more snowstorms. So. Of course I'm taking a shortcut. Let me use the camping supplies here. There you are. Yes, yes.
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Paarthunax.
Okay.
Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I think you already know who I am.
Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech.
I need to learn the Dragonrend shout. Can you teach me?
Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are King. The word calls you. Go to it. A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do.
Great.
Show me what you can do.
Oi,
Greet me, not as Argonian. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Can you teach me the Dragonrend shout?
Crosis, sorrowfully, no. It cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokrevakstruma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
Using the Dragonrend shout, right?
Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Okay, I have the Elder Scroll.
You have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll. Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh.
The name is Filchscale, not
The very
Kogan.
bones of the earth are at your disposal. Go then, fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the Time Wound. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
Alrighty, let's read the Kell then.
Gormley! We're running out of time. The battle...
None have yet stood against Alduin himself. Golthor, Sori, Birka.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need
We will
it.
deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Tarudis Ani Him Hind Paliv Zuu Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
Nivarin Jur, what have you done? What twisted words have you created? Tarudis Paarthunax.
Damn you! It's no use. It's a scroll, Feldir. Now!
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out! You are banished! We count you out from all our endings unto the last! You are banished!
It worked. We did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Defeat Alduin. I'm ready, I think. Dragonrend.
Silesur. My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now. Lost you are too late, Alduin. Sulaki Mulak. Paarthurnax.
Come on!
My power has waxed. Perish with your mortal friends. Unshat Hokoran, never again. Use Dragonrend. It's the only chance to defeat him. You may have picked up the weapon.
I did.
This is your chance, Balgruuf. With all the I will feast on your soul in Sovngarde.
No, you won't.
Sovngarde.
Why am I not using the Weberjack? Ah, that's better. Stupid me. Much better.
You have become strong.
And done.
But I am Alduin, firstborn of Akatosh, Malugis Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory.
Yes. It wasn't really a victory since Alduin escaped.
Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Kongrach victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him.
I need to find out where Alduin went.
Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragonsreach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies,
You're the master of the Greybeards. Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
You meditate on the words. How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding?
Yeah.
There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Yol?
In your tongue, the word simply means fire.
Yes.
It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
Good. The fire within added.
Sum Ark Mora.
Okay. Talk to the Jarl of Whiterun. Yes, perfect. And let's directly jump to Dragonsreach. Hey, Balgruuf, old friend.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. What is it that you need?
I need your help. I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
You know I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal.
Yep.
But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out?
The threat is worse than you know. Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
I am Dragonborn. It is my destiny to stop him.
I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeards summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
It's the only way to find Alduin before it's too late.
I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack.
I thought I could skip this. What if you didn't have to worry about an enemy attack?
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Leave that to me. I'll talk to Arngeir about hosting a peace council.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain.
Okay.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
And let's jump back to High Hrothgar. There you are.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonrend shout from here. You defeated him?
Yes, but he escaped. I need to find his portal to Sovngarde.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
I need your help. I need to capture a dragon.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
I'll worry about capturing a dragon. I need your help to stop the war.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
Jarl Balgruuf won't help me while the war rages.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
Both sides respect the Greybeards. They will listen.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us.
Okay.
Wind, guide you.
Thank you. I like it when you're nice again. Without further ado, let's jump to Solitude.
Divines bless you.
Here, have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your...
Oh, let me just...
Show me.
Let's see if we can't find an outfit.
Come on, let's trade.
Return anytime you need arms or armor.
No luck, just money.
No lollygag.
Sir, General, sir.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen?
I believe we've already met.
Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly.
I was completely innocent, of course, but instead of fighting you for what you did, here I am speaking to you.
I suppose that's true. Fine. Why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricca? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning.
Speak with Legate
on
Ricca.
Whiterun.
She will determine if you are Legion material.
I have a message from the Greybeards.
The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me?
They are convening a peace council at High Hrothgar.
Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
We need a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions.
You'll come to the peace council then?
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Good.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report.
Hollow.
Let's sleep.
Cave on the island to the west. Places a roost for those foul hag ravens.
Ravenscar Hollow. Don't think I have been. Let's sleep for 6 hours. Refreshed. Yeah, it's okay. Let's jump to Windhelm then. Empty. Let's do business.
Something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
I've read this, right? No. 100. Awesome.
Good to see you. Fine. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Come on, let's trade.
Be sure to stop by Sadri's used wares in the Grey Quarter.
I don't need anything.
He'll come around. I remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Galmar. He handles the new recruits.
That's not why I'm here.
I'm sorry to hear that. If you change your mind, speak with Galmar. What does bring you to me?
I have a message from the Greybeards.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They want to negotiate a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Politics be damned, Alduin has returned.
Alduin? The world eater of song and legend? If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat.
So, you will come to the Peace Council?
Yes. I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Don't be so
And now to High Hrothgar.
Intercepted couriers from Solomon.
Delphine and Esbern. Everybody's coming.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
This was the only way to get Balgruuf's help.
Yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, you know here. We will let him out.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing
Oh my, this is so boring. I just can't, cannot, and will not listen to this yada yada again. Let's just jump to the conclusion, shall we? More than 7 minutes later.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. You both agree to this?
I shouldn't agree to terms that so blatantly favor the Empire. I have no choice, though, under the circumstances. But once Alduin is defeated, then it will be the Empire's turn. Remember Evgir Unslad. You should be pleased, Elisif. You've done well for yourself as the Empire's pet Jarl. But beware, the Empire's loyalty is fickle. They will tire of this war, and then I will be the one dictating terms to you.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf.
I'm afraid there's a serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is.
Turns out he's a dragon, but he helped me.
All well and good. But did you know that he was Alduin's chief lieutenant?
What?
In ancient times?
No, I didn't.
Responsible for terrible atrocities. It's true that his crimes are long in the past, but justice does not count the passage of years. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort.
How can we lure a dragon to Dragonsreach?
I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. After your victory over Alduin, I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So, what's this dragon's name?
Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
Good.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragonsreach at all.
Well, that's an excellent...
And that shout is particularly mighty. Many of you won't know that, but this allows the player to summon this dragon anywhere outside in Skyrim. For example, to fight another dragon. Let's jump to Whiterun. Let's be well rested. Sleep for 4 hours. Should be way enough.
Long life to you, Thane.
And that's it. This was the penultimate episode of Filchscale's Great Adventure. I really don't have to tell you what happens next, do I? Defeating Alduin in Sovngarde is not really hard, but Skuldafn will be fun, I am sure. Do you think this is a worthy finale for our hero? This episode took forever to edit because of the long speeches by everybody. I am sorry, but when it came to the Peace Council, I just couldn't take it anymore. Bear with me, please. The secret word this time is negotiation. Please use it in a comment and tell me your opinion about this part of the quest. If you had fun watching this, please consider subscribing, liking and posting a comment. It still means the world to me. Now, you have deserved a warm bath to moisturize your scales, my dear. In privacy. I'll see you soon.